Messiah, good news! Many people are turning in their comps at the angel's request. In truth, I doubt it will be that easy. But I won't give up. I'll work as hard as I can for the New World Order.
Well then, please excuse me.
Yes, Master Fushimi. Thank you for your time.
Isn't that Fushimi?
Ah, it's you. The government has me talking with the Shomonkai on what to do with the collected comps.
Oh, that makes sense. By the way, how are things outside the lockdown?
The angel's proclamation seems to have been heard even on the outside, which confused many. Though the government gave an official statement at the same time, so it's in hand for now.
And how is the government dealing with this?
It only became public now, but the angels have been behind the government since the lockdown. The government would never have gone against the angels' wishes.
I kinda get it, but not really.
Sorry, I haven't seen what it's like outside for myself. I don't know the details. Anyway, Japan will no longer be what it used to, but things won't change overnight. The outside world will have calmed down by the time we've dealt with things in here. Oh, but one more thing before you go. Our cowardice caused you a lot of trouble. Despite that, you prevented casualties from demons and saved countless lives. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Just know it means a lot to me. If you'll excuse me, I have a full schedule.
God's order seems to be taking hold inside and outside the lockdown. Natural, I guess.
Yeah, but the outside world needs to change too. It might end up being tougher there. There's no demons on the outside, right? Angels showing up would be a big shock.
Indeed, there is much work to be done outside as well. Let us finish things here quickly. I've done a check around the park. There don't seem to be any particular problems. We have some time, so I'll fetch some drinking water for the group.
Is it just me, or does Amane seem really upbeat lately?
You think so too?
She can be hard to read.
Did I hear my name?
What? It was nothing. I wonder where Atsuro went. Why don't I go look for him?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help but overhear. Do you also find me hard to read? I hope so. But I'm somewhat at a loss. Ever since I was young, my father disciplined me to not show emotions. That was how a Shomonkai maiden should present herself to the other adherents. After finishing compulsory education, I elected to devote my life to the Shomonkai. I don't regret not pursuing higher education, but I am aware of what I left behind. When I watch the rest of you, those buried emotions begin to rise to the surface. Spending time with friends, studying, and having relationships. I wish that I could have known a regular high school life like the other girls. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring something like this up with you. Please, forget what I just said. Spreading God's order should be our focus now. From now on, I will dedicate my life to you, the Messiah. Please, guide me through this.
Please line up behind the person in front of you. This area is extremely crowded. If you have a comp or weapon for self-defense, find the nearest representative.
Oh, this looks like one of the lockdown exit checkpoints.
Ow! Hey, stop pushing!
That wasn't me! Everybody pushes in a crowd like this!
What? You're so selfish, you know that?
Uh-oh, a fight's gonna break out. We gotta stop them!
Yeah, I agree.
Wait a second, though. Look!
Huh? What's she doing?
What? Who are you calling obnoxious?
Who else fits the bill other than you?
That's enough.
What do you want?
This doesn't involve you. Keep your nose out of it. Wrong. This involves everyone here. Didn't you hear what the angels said yesterday? Be considerate of your brethren. Offer them salvation. Remember? Ugh. Sure, but nobody enjoys being in a crowd like this. That's why we have to be considerate.
Sorry. Sorry I called you obnoxious. I was on edge because of the crowding.
I was out of line too.
It's impossible not to shove people in crowds like this.
That was a surprise. That lady's pretty amazing. It's hard to stand up like that.
Yeah, and it seems like the rest of them have calmed down thanks to her. Phew.
It seems that some are already putting the angel's advice into practice. There seem to be no other problems here. Let us patrol someplace else.
Please, give that back! I'm begging you!
Shut up! Quit this whining over a stupid wallet or I'll kill ya!
But... someone! Someone help me! Please!
Ha! No one's gonna help ya! Everyone's too busy getting out of this lockdown! They don't got time to spare for anyone else! Huh? What do you brats want?
This man is the Messiah, God's agent on Earth. Now, return this woman's wallet.
Messiah? What a bunch of dumbasses!
Did you not hear the proclamation of the angels?
Like I give a damn. You're the ones that decided that. Makes no difference to me.
Hey, am I the only one who sees a weird mark above that man's head?
Oh, you too? I see it too!
What are you blabbering about? Messiah or whatever, I don't care. You think I'll freak out over some snot-nosed brats? How stupid are you? I ain't scared of no god. Bring it! What? An angel? What? Who's getting punished?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
The punishment is death? Just stealing a wallet will get you killed?
A judgment of death? Whatever they've done, isn't that just plain tyranny?
It's like how patients with contagious diseases are quarantined. If they run free, the disease can spread, so they can't be with healthy people.
Sure, but execution is a pretty far cry from quarantine.
True, but a diseased man isn't to blame for his condition. These people are. It's what they deserve for all the wrong they've done throughout their lives.
But why do we have to kill them? We should convince them to change their ways. That's right. Shouldn't you give them a chance to start over? We'll make sure to try and convince them to change their ways. Even if they seem hopeless in your eyes, give us a chance to change them. Yeah, I'm with Yuzu. Please, just give us a chance.
a huge relief.
But if they don't repent, then even if they have the brand of death, we'll be bringing judgment on another human. That won't be considered a sin for us?
Yeah, if we judge someone with the brand of death, it means executing them.
I just don't know. Killing people is still... The world God wants, huh? I agree that being righteous will bring about order, but...
Yeah, thinning out evil ones, leaving only good will do the job. In theory, anyway.
I do not blame you for feeling that way now. But that is because the world until now pardoned the existence of evil. God's world is not one where sin is punished, but one where it does not exist.
And since we're reforming the world, a few people will have to die? That's still kinda... Well, I can't argue with it. It's already begun. No point in dragging our heels. Alright, everyone. Let's do our best.
Everyone, line up single file. Those with comps must declare them.
So here's where they're collecting comps. They really mean business.
Angels are watching from behind the SDF, too. No one's sneaking anything out.
Yeah, you can't lie to an angel.
Those who try to hide comps will attempt to use demons for their own interests. Police will be unable to deal with comp using criminals. Thus the strictness here.
Comps will be very tempting for criminals. They can't be allowed out into the world.
Look! They finished examining someone and they're letting him out!
Actually, I want to get out of here too. When will we be allowed to go home? I'm sorry, but you will most likely have to wait until all this has been dealt with. I thought so. I at least wish I could call home.
If the lockdown's lifted, the jamming signal should stop too. Our cells will work then.
Someone help! Demon tamers are running wild!
Indeed, let us hurry. Acts of violence cannot be allowed in this new world of order.
We can't let a single demon tamer out of the lockdown!
Tenacious bastards. And we got the angels to deal with on top of that.
You there! Stop this! Drop the comp and leave at once, or face the consequences.
Those kids.
What? Huh? Honda?
It won't end well for me if I go up against them. I'm sorry, but I refuse. I absolutely must bring back this comp.
Hey! Who are they? Those members of the Shomonkai?
Be careful, they're extremely skilled. Concentrate on the SDF if you want to get out.
Ah, that must be the Messiah the angel spoke of. We're saved! Ah!
Bastards! I'm screwed! I won't give up. For my son's sake, I can't lose.
Why?
Help!
They sure are strong. I need more power. Stronger demons. I'd give my life for one. Yes, I want power. The government put me in this lockdown. I want a raging power to destroy them and anyone who'd stop me from leaving. You will? Then lend me your strength. I'll be eternally grateful.
What the hell was that?
Forget about it. I'm sorry.
Damn it! You guys are monsters! Ah! Damn!
I'll remember this! Wait, I didn't mean that!
Damn it! All I wanted was to get rich quick! That should do it. It's thanks to you that they didn't break through the lockdown. Thanks so much, Messiah. Please, leave the rest to us.
Thanks! Okay, guys, let's get going!
Got a moment, Amane? I want to ask about that Susanoo guy that Honda summoned. What happened there? He's the Overlord, and there are still demons who disobey him?
Yes, the vast majority of demons belong to one of the various demon courts. Even demons not part of one of these courts are reluctant to defy one such as the Overlord. On top of that, he is the King of Bel, noble and mighty even amongst other demons. His power is not taken lightly even by demons belonging to other courts. No demon would defy him and come here independently, other than those bound to a comp.
Huh? But one just did that a second ago!
Maybe it was ordered by a different Overlord? One on par with the King of Bel?
What? No way! I can't go through all that again after we've come so far!
No, I recall Remiel telling me about this. No Overlord is as attached to the human world as the original Bel. The chances are extremely low that another Overlord would show interest in our world.
What? Then why did that Susanoo show up?
If that truly was none other than Susanoo, I can offer a few theories. Yes, you are correct. Susanoo is a guardian deity of Japan.
Huh? A guardian deity?
Guardian deities refer to the gods that have existed since the ancient days of Japan. He must have appeared to fight the demons spilling into Tokyo due to the War of Bell.
So, this is basically a turf war for him?
In a manner of speaking, his reason for being here is different than other demons.
She's right. Our problem is that he's lending his power to a demon tamer. It looks like we'll have to take away Honda's comp. I feel sorry for the Susanoo guy, but we'll have to deal with him too.
Messiah, please forgive us. Thank you very much. I run a convenience store, but when I heard the lockdown was extended, I kept all the goods for myself. Forgive me.
Me too. I ate all the food I had instead of sharing it. I'm sorry.
Please forgive us. Please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll never do it again, I promise.
Was it okay to forgive them like that? I guess they didn't have the brand of death.
Don't worry. If they were irredeemable, the angels would have come to judge them. Although, I suppose we should have told them that too.
I'm sure it was fine. Those guys knew what it was they did wrong. Lots of people probably know they've done bad stuff, but try to keep it to themselves.
To repent is to confess one's sins and ask forgiveness of the Lord. Those who remain silent try to hide their deeds because they know the weight of their sins.
What do we do if someone asks us to forgive a really serious sin?
If that time comes, let us hear them and try to offer them a way to atone. Atonement isn't only for the victims. It's a chance for the sinner to redeem themselves. It is the process by which they become aware of their sin, so that they do not repeat it.
Not falling back on the same behavior. So that'll be another rule from now on. But if people keep at it, I'm sure the world will become a better place.
Stop this violence at once! Hand over your comps!
Like hell we will! What kind of moron would just let go of power like this?
He's right! And if you don't shut the hell up, we'll kill you too!
Those are demon tamers. Seems they refuse to give up their comps.
Look, you can see the brand of death above their heads.
So these are some of those people who've forgotten the pain of their conscience.
This is a job for us! We have to convince them to repent like we promised! Let's do whatever it takes to save them!
Huh? Who are you?
It's the Messiah! Messiah and Lady Amane. I'm sorry, but these men will not discard their comps.
How are we supposed to live in this world without our comps? They're for self-defense! Pull the other one.
You must have realized that the demons have disappeared since last night. You also must know that comps are no longer necessary for self-defense. If you will still not let them go, it follows that you are abusing their powers.
What? That's BS! Prove it!
Defenders of justice can see the brand of death on you! That's all the proof we need!
Have you not hurt others with the power of demons? You may have stolen from them as well.
You were watching!
What folly! Using demons for one's own personal gain!
Ha! So you know what I did! Big deal! I couldn't help it! Power's meant to be used! Anyone who can lead normal lives in this hellhole, they're the crazy ones!
That's right! It's not like we were wrecking stuff before the lockdown, but with demons, you can do whatever the hell you want! You just gotta say the word!
These guys' consciences failed because they don't have to get their hands dirty.
Yeah, that's it. It's not our fault. Blame this comp thing.
Yeah, that's the ticket. We'd have been upstanding citizens if not for those comps.
Yeah, like we do that. There's no way I'm letting go of power like this so easy.
Whoa!
Whew, that's one down. Let's keep it up and get the other tamers under control.
They've got the brand of death on them. Should we call for the angels? First things first, we need to take those comps away.
Who the hell do you guys think you are? There's no way this world of God can happen.
Chaos is gonna rule the world forever! That's why we ain't gonna let these comps go! Damn it! No one told me messiahs were this strong! Damn it! I can't believe you crapsacks took my comp! Huh? Wait! Oh! So that's why, yeah. I never thought about how it felt to be ripped off. So this is how all those guys felt. I feel like garbage. Damn it. How lame can I get? I can't fight anymore!
Everything's under control again. Thank you for all of your help. How shall these men be treated? You're going to have them destroy their own comps?
You claimed to us that the comp was the cause of your sins. Maybe you spoke thoughtlessly, but you would not have said it unless you felt that way. In which case, it may be best that you destroy it for you to be fully aware of your sins.
You might as well be speaking Greek, lady. But yeah, I know I gotta do this. I got mugged as a kid. I was so pissed at myself that I couldn't stop them. I cried. And now look at me. As soon as I got some power, I ended up doing the same thing.
Yeah, I remember that. The two of us tried to get back at him. And we ended up going back home, our tails between our legs, crying our eyes out. We're such dumbasses. Let's put an end to this. No need for these anymore.
Ha! Yeah, we should have done this from the start. Maybe then we'd have...
Who knows? Maybe we were always weak, and that's why we needed this crap. It ain't the comp's fault. We were candy asses. That's why we ended up like this.
I hate to bring this up, but you guys have been branded.
Branded? What are you talking about? But hey, you guys really helped us out. We're through pushing people around. We're gonna live a better life, I swear.
Huh? The brand of death went away!
Whoa, an angel?
Oh crap, it's the angels. What are they gonna do?
We're seriously sorry.
Oh, me too! I'm really, really sorry!
We did a lot of bad stuff. We used demons to rob and hurt people.
Yeah, what he said! But that Messiah told us to clean up our act, and we repented. I don't know nothing about God or anything, but we did bad stuff, and we're sorry! Right!
Whatever you say.
Man, was I nervous. The angels showed up even after the brand was gone. I almost freaked.
Seriously, my stomach fell when I thought they might get killed right in front of me.
Man, we are K-Rad. We were so persuasive, we made the brand of death disappear. If we put our minds to it, we can save even people the angels have forsaken.
You're amazing! Totally awesome!
Oh, but if we hadn't changed their minds and erased the brands, they'd have died. This time, those people were doing bad things because they had comps. But what about people with deeper problems and worse sins? Can we save them? Like, could we have saved the guy those angels judged in Ikebukuro? Yeah, it really is tough. Sinners with the brand of death have some motive causing them to sin. To prevent such people from arising, we must form a world where no one sins.
Yeah, I agree. Amane has a point. It'll take time, but if people change little by little, the world will change too!
I guess so. Sorry if I acted weird. You're right. We have to think about the future.
Until now, man has lived with no sense of responsibility for his actions. That will no longer be the case. In this world, everyone will bear responsibility.
Being responsible for your own actions. Yeah, that's a necessary first step.
Indeed, God does not ask the impossible of mankind, but modern man cannot take on even such clear responsibilities. Yes, I believe that as the Messiah, you will be able to lead mankind on that path.
Someone help!
Huh? Hey, what's wrong?
This policeman over there! A lady's gonna get killed!
Everyone, let us go.
Whoa there, lady. One false move and I'll shoot.
Why are you doing this? The angels told us to live righteous lives!
Huh? You mean the stuff about the Messiah that weird creature was saying? Well, then why don't we put it to the test? If the Messiah exists, he should show up. Let's see what happens first. Mr. Messiah appearing, or your brain getting blown out?
Please, don't do this! Let me go! Angels! Messiah! Someone please save me!
I love it when a woman screams like that.
This is unforgivable. He's gone much too far.
What are we gonna do? If we don't act fast, he'll kill that lady!
Please give us your command. Understood. Then please use your power over demons.
Huh? What's this? Are you that Messiah kid? Sorry, what was that? You're so damn far off that I didn't catch a word. God sees what I'm up to? What, so then I'll give him something to see? It'll be awesome! A public execution!
You moron! Stop!
A demon? What the hell? Stop! I thought the demons were all gone!
Are you all right? Did he hurt you?
Demon! No, please!
Do not be afraid. That demon serves the Messiah. It will not attack you.
Then, you're the Messiah? For real? Oh, thank you so much. I knew you'd come for me. I'll never forget your kindness.
We did it. Well, if we hadn't called them, the lady would have been killed. Still, I don't know.
I know. But I think he made the right choice.
Yeah, I know.
Let us work to ensure that no one receives the brand of death as soon as possible. That is the most we can do.
Long time no see. Have you been? Cool, good to hear. Well, take care of yourself. You belong to everyone now, right? I've been hearing about you, you know. You became the Messiah, right? You're an overlord, but a Messiah at the same time. You really are an oddball. I can hardly call you a rebel, but you have the spirit of rock in you. It's interesting. But man, even if it was for mankind, I can't believe you went through with it. Idiot. You really are interesting, you know? Well, you do what you can and I'll do the same. But my songs are my art. They only reach people who can identify with them. I don't identify with them, they identify with my songs. That's how we're different. You put yourself second for the sake of others. I could never do that. Oh, but speaking of doing stuff for others, I saw an interesting thing just now. There was this guy who looked like a punk helping out an old lady in trouble. At first they were both really awkward around each other. The punk was even trying to be polite. You could tell he was way out of practice. But it was strange. People who saw it all gathered around to help out too. Yeah, you're right. Feels like it's not the same world as yesterday, or a week ago. What you're doing, it's making people happy. So rock on. I'll be rooting for you. Just keep up the good work until the end.
Hey, I've been wondering, even if we take a sinner's comp, can't they just get their hands on another one? Huh? Why not?
Think about it. It was the Shomonkai who was handing out the comps. They needed to corrupt Tokyo to summon Belberith to the human world. But now there's no need for that, and they're collecting comps on the Angel's orders.
Yes, that is correct. That is why comps are very difficult to come by now. Though it is true that people can still rob other demon tamers of their comps.
Oh yeah! So if we all keep collecting them, the comps will eventually be gone. That's a load off. After all we went through, I thought they'd still be easy to get.
The raging god Susanoo, huh? With his power.
Found him! Honda's over there!
Oh, it's you. Did you come looking for me? I'm not doing that. I'll never give up.
What can you do all by yourself? Please stop this!
Hold it! You're not touching him! He's not by himself!
You're Honda, right? We're right there with you, dude.
Huh? Who are you?
You're out to take that comp outside the lockdown, aren't you? The more help you have, the better. So why not team up with us and deal with them?
I see. You have your own intentions for the comps, I assume?
Hell yeah! I ain't letting go of power like this so easily. Our demons are chump change compared to that insane one you have, but we can fight. How about it? We both got nothing to lose.
Let's join forces and break through the lockdown! We'll do whatever we can to help!
Alright, then let's work together.
More enemies? Looks like their goal is to get their comps out of here.
Looks like the tables have turned. We'll beat you and make our escape.
Yeah! Messiah God, I don't give a crap. I just hope you're ready. Whoa! What's this? I'm overflowing with power!
That voice! No way! Is that another guardian deity?
Yeesh, can't we ever catch a break?
Here goes, Mr. Messiah!
God? Angels? Why on earth should I obey them?
I'm sorry, everyone.
The Messiah, huh? What a bunch of saps. They're too strong!
Are we gonna lose? That's it for me.
Raging God Susanoo, lend me your strength!
Damn it! All I wanted was to get rich quick!
Ugh. I had a feeling we wouldn't beat these guys.
This can't be! Is the Overlord too much even for Susanoo's power? What? No! How could I have lost?
Oh, we're finally done! Whew, that was tough.
Why? I just wanted to go back to my son. I was given a mission to bring back a comp. My son's medical bills were sky high. If I didn't do this, I could never pay them. And it's impossible now. Even with Susanoo's power, I couldn't beat you. There's nothing left for me. Nothing whatsoever!
Hey! Honda!
He's gone. I feel kinda sorry for him. I sympathize with his poor fortune, but we can make no exceptions for any tamer. This is how it should have been. Using demons to attain one's happiness is wrong.
It's that voice we heard a minute ago!
Okuninushi?
It was you, wasn't it? You gave those tamers power and Susanoo to Honda. Why would you do all that? What are you trying to do?
Indeed. He is the only one recognized by God as the Messiah. I'm positive that he'll prove to be an excellent leader. You, however, have abdicated this nation once. Why do you show yourself now?
But wait! The conditions are too vague. How will we know if they've been saved?
Its original void? Does that mean he's gonna destroy Japan? Then what's gonna happen to all the people here? I don't care if he is the god who created Japan! We can't let him do that!
Damn it! This is bad. We only have until evening. That's not a lot of time. So Okuninushi was the one giving power to the demon tamer.
Hey, Amane. What kind of god is Okuninushi? Simply put, he is the god who created the nation of Japan. But it seems that Okuninushi had no intention of ruling over his own country. He forfeited his right to rule to another, in a process called abdication.
Oh, so that's why you brought up that abdication thing to convince him.
And he's willing to do it if we save someone from eternal punishment, right?
Yes, and I believe he already knows who this someone is. In all likelihood, yes. He was referring to your cousin.
Oh yeah, I remember that coming up when we fought him yesterday.
Just as he was Abel, Naoya was Cain. Since Cain killed his brother Abel, he received a punishment that persists to this day.
Is this about what you said yesterday? He'll be punished until he faces his sin.
Still, his life must have been more hellish than we can imagine. He's had ages to think things through, and he still decided to get revenge against God.
Still, it was Naoya telling me to hold on to the comps that got us into all this. Oh, well, that's true. But still...
I agree. He became the Messiah as a result of you three acquiring comps.
It depends on how we look at it. He did drag everyone into the lockdown, but in giving us comps, he also gave us the means and the power to survive.
You're right, and he did let him make his own decision in the end. Yeah, in the end, I feel the same way. Okuninushi aside, I want to help Naoya. But how can we save him? I mean, this punishment came directly from God.
Yet we must not give up. Our only choice is to begin by speaking to him.
But our deadline is sundown. What's gonna happen if we can't do it? Huh? You sound pretty sure of... Oh, crap. Our death clock is 0 again, isn't it?
Okuninushi said that if we fail, he'll destroy Japan and make it over again.
A clean slate. And we'd be wiped off along with everything else.
So what are we waiting for? There's not much time until sundown. We gotta find Naoya.
Hey there! The scout troop over there!
Scout troop? We're scouting around, sure, but I don't think that's...
Whoa, Miss Shoji, what's up?
I walked all over looking for you, and I mean all over. My feet are all wow.
Wow?
Anyway, am I right in thinking you're the Messiah and his followers? Bingo! All that walking paid off.
But wasn't that obvious?
I was setting the tone as a reporter. Let's start over. Mind giving an interview?
An interview?
Sure, I'm a reporter, aren't I? And my beat is everything related to the lockdown. So I got outside this morning, made appointments, caught the official statement. Phew. Nah, it's nothing tasticness for me. All in a day's work for a reporter.
Nothing tasticness? Anyways, Miss Shoji, did you say you were outside?
Of course I was. Bright and early this morning. I am a reporter after all.
Ooh, how are things outside the lockdown? Please tell us.
Whoa, calm yourself. There's little to tell, no matter how much you tug at my sleeve. Between the statements of the angels and the government, almost no one is outside.
The government's statement? What was it about?
Let's see here. The angels' proclamation across the world last night is true. Japan welcomes this, and from here on will run the country according to their guidance. As far as enforcement goes, punishment will be at the angels' discretion. So, even if our national laws are disregarded, all must obey the angels' instructions. That's the gist of it. Basically, they're saying to obey the angels completely.
Just as Commander Fushimi said, it's only natural that they'd be confused.
Seems like it. Everyone's too scared of being punished to come out of their homes. I was in the dead center of Tokyo, but it was like a ghost town. Not being able to catch a cab made getting around the city a real pain. Although, the media district and my office were full of people like usual.
The angels' punishment aside, has the government spoken of how the country will be run?
A good number of people think the angel statement was an elaborate radio hijacking, and you should hear the howls coming from religious leaders and eschatologists. That's why they're focusing first on convincing everyone that the declaration is real. Once people settle down, I think they'll explain more about how this is going to work. The foreign embassies are all clammed up for the moment. It happened pretty fast. That's about it for what I know. Oh, no problem. Quid pro quo is the way to go when things are tight. Trust a reporter.
If you find out anything else, please let us know.
Leave it to me, good buddies. I'm a little older than you, so I don't mind helping out.
I don't think it's just a little, but sure, thanks.
Oh, hey, miss! Do you know anything about cane?
You mean those sticks you walk with? Or, wait, are you talking about sugar?
Oh, no need to stress over it. I just wondered if you knew.
Really? Now I feel bad I couldn't help after I just told you to lean on me.
We're all very grateful, I'm sure. We'll see you later.
You guys be careful too. Wait a second. Dang, I completely forgot to interview them. But I won't give up. I'm a reporter.
Hey! Naoya! Doubt finding him will be as simple as this. Hey, do you have any ideas where he might be? Oh, I get it. So that's why you decided to come here.
Doesn't this feel awkward to you guys? We just had an all-out fight with him yesterday.
Just consider that part of the trial we've been given. Running won't solve anything.
Hey! Over there! Isn't that Naoya?
Wait, he's surrounded by demon tamers.
He is without a comp at the moment, which places him in danger.
Yeah!
You're the one that made these comps, right? Well, look, we need your help.
Nonsense. You're wasting your time. I have no reason to help you.
What? Looks like you need us to teach you how things work around here.
Huh? What the hell are you looking at?
What? You...
What did you say? We ain't gonna show mercy just 'cause you're kids.
Boss, this could be trouble. These are those Messiah guys.
The Messiah? We'll let you go this time.
I'm glad you're safe. It's been a while.
Spare me. You and I have no business. Or have you come with a favor-baited hook? What? Let me guess. You found yourselves in a fix.
We have come here to speak to you as Cain.
What's the difference? Naoya is just the name given to this incarnation. I don't change. Not in my past life, not in this one, and not in the next. Go ask your beloved God about it. He's the one who saddled me with this curse. You'll never understand. There's no need to understand the pain of eternal memory. Right you are. The paths we walked were very different ones. If you had chosen to war with God as I wanted, maybe you'd understand a fraction of it. But you chose to walk at his side instead. What business could we possibly have now? Help me? You want to help me? Interesting. Then help me. Well, I'm waiting. You can't understand the humiliation he put me through, the pain that worsens daily. The only one in this world who can understand me is myself. Leave me. If you continue to pester me, I'll kill you.
It's unfortunate, but he won't speak with us now even if we pursue him. But that aside, were you able to glean anything from his words?
Yeah, you're right. It did seem that way.
But I don't think that's all. He kept saying you'd never understand. Isn't that his way of saying he wants to be understood?
I think we should find out first what made his heart so warped.
Then let us search for someone knowledgeable about Cain.
That sounds like a plan. It's not easy to truly understand someone, but if we don't understand Cain, we'll never find a way to save him from damnation. Let's keep at it. We can't give up.
Hey, Amane. Do you know about Japanese mythology?
I have some knowledge of it, yes.
Oh, good! Then can you tell us what kind of god O-Kuninushi is?
Then I'll explain. O-Kuninushi is the creator god of Japan, as written in the Kojiki. What else? He took Suserihime, Susanoo's daughter, as his wife. But O-Kuninushi died twice before meeting Suserihime.
Huh? Twice? How'd he get killed so often?
He was murdered by his brothers. First, he was burned to death, then crushed. Each time, his mother, Sasukuni Wakahime, resurrected him. And on the third attempt, O-Kuninushi, just as he was about to be pierced to death by arrows, finally, that was when he reached the country ruled by Susanoo.
Wow! Talk about a stormy life. I so wouldn't want to go through any of that.
After those traumatic events, Susanoo told him to create a nation. Japan is the result.
So that's why Okuninushi showed up when Susanoo was defeated.
Still, in order for him to lead the people of this country, we must overcome Okuninushi's ordeal.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Amane. Let's move on.
Ah, Lady Amane. And the Messiah and his followers as well.
Huh? It's that Azuma guy. You're still in the Shomonkai? I assumed you'd be long gone.
After my defeat at your hands, Lady Amane spoke to me when I was at my lowest. Now I am merely a believer, dedicating his life to the Shomonkai. No shame in that.
Wow, you've really changed. It's like you're a totally different person now.
This is fortuitously timed. Why not ask Azuma about Cain?
Of course. If I can be of assistance, then by all means, ask away. What do you need?
We have to find some means of salvation for Cain.
I see. I understand your predicament. I will tell you what I know about Cain. Adam, the first human that God created, had a number of sons. One of these was Cain, who was Abel's older brother. Cain made his way in the world by cultivating the land and farming crops, while Abel made himself a shepherd. Does this make sense so far?
That sounds pretty normal. How'd that lead to murder? Did they not—
No, none of the scriptures mention anything like that.
Then what would have made him kill his brother?
I was just coming to that tragic incident. One day, God ordered Cain and Abel to prepare offerings to him. Cain offered the crop that he cultivated, and Abel offered his firstborn lamb.
I see. Cain cultivated the land, so he offered crops, and Abel was a shepherd, so he offered a lamb. But that led to murder?
Yes. With both offerings laid out before him, the Lord only found joy in Abel's. Feeling this was unreasonable, Cain became angry, which was his motive to kill Abel. This is the truth behind the world's first murder. You understand Cain's anger, but you mustn't forget Abel, who was the crime's victim. But the world's first murder was not the true sin. God knew, of course, that Cain had killed Abel, but he asked Cain, "Where is your brother?" Cain answered by saying, "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?" Yes, he claimed not to know, despite being the one who had killed Abel. But it is impossible to lie to the Lord. In the end, the earth spoke of Cain's deeds and exposed the murder. And so God cursed Cain with eternity and placed vengeance sevenfold to protect him. Whoever tries to kill Cain will receive vengeance sevenfold. So saith the Lord. Once started, the cycle of revenge never ends. He must have meant to forestall it. Cain was thus given safety. Yet in return, he was forced to face his sin for eternity. He was then driven from his idyllic life to wander the earth forever. Cursed to remember one's sin for eternity. It could be called God's ordeal for Cain.
Huh? I don't know about that. Does that mean God plotted for all this to happen?
God is all-knowing. Of course he has the power to see into the future. It's possible that was why he yearned for Cain to face his sin rather than punish him. Cain was a farmer. When the lamb was accepted, he should not have been angered. And despite his anger, he should not have murdered his brother. And even when the sin had been committed, he should not have hidden his misdeed. I believe that those were a series of ordeals for Cain, to grasp what he was meant to learn from them. That is what Cain faces to this day.
I get that God gave Cain a series of ordeals from what you just told us, but doesn't that mean Abel getting killed was part of those ordeals? I doubt God would have overlooked the possibility that Abel might be killed.
Yes, God is all-knowing, so he must have foreseen it.
Then that's like Abel was left to die. Why did God do such a thing?
It is not given to mere humans to know his ways, but if you still yearn for an answer, you must consider God's ultimate intentions. Unfortunately, that is all I can tell you. Please look after yourself, Messiah.
God's ultimate intentions, huh?
So Cain's punishment will never end until he figures it out. The question is what Cain must discover, and if he will reach the enlightenment God desires.
We have to decipher what God wants? How the hell are we supposed to know that?
Hey, I noticed something about the story. I don't think God did forsake Cain.
Huh. Well, now that you mention it, it does seem that way. If that's the case, could we make Naoya see that? It might change his mind. Oh, isn't that Honda over there?
He looks really depressed. Then again, we did stop him from escaping from here.
But that's not our fault! We couldn't let him take a comp out! He would have wrecked stuff with Susanoo's power!
Yeah, that's true, but...
Hey, that reminds me. Honda knows a lot about demons and mythology, right? Remember when Kaido called Pazuzu? He knew right away what kind of demon it was. Yeah, let's try asking him. Hi, Mr. Honda.
Oh, hello. I don't have a comp anymore. I have no intention to fight.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. We're not looking for a fight. We came to ask you something.
Sorry. I'm not in the mood. So Okuninushi has a condition for abdicating. That's why you want to save Cain?
Yes, but even apart from that, we'll never get a chance like this. If we can save Naoya and the country will be spared, we figured we had to do it. Please, tell us what you know. It doesn't matter how insignificant it seems.
Come on, Mr. Honda! It's to save everyone, not just us!
All right. I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you.
But I have to say, I'm no divinity scholar. I can only give you my personal opinion.
That's quite all right. Please, go on.
Cain is the human race's oldest murderer. Did you know that much?
Oh, yes. Azuma of the Shomonkai told us about it.
All right. Then I'll skip that part. What I find most interesting about the story of Cain is why God, who's supposed to be all-knowing, let Cain commit murder. If you think of it that way, Cain's not the villain of the story. He's the victim. It's not just Cain. Lots of stories exist to relate a lesson to the listener. For example, you might warn someone not to touch hot water, or they'll get burned. The person you warn will obviously be careful when handling hot water, but the consequences aren't fully conveyed, so they might not use all due cautions. However, if they see someone get burned, they'd understand the danger then. In other words, if you want to teach a lesson, it's most effective to set an example. I believe Cain was chosen by God as that example. That's my theory, anyway. In truth, many such sacrifices appear throughout the Bible. A single human is used to set an example for many. That's the real character of God. Of the stories I know, the worst sacrifice would be in the book of Job. You'll have to ask someone else about that. I'm done talking. Please, leave me.
We really appreciate it. Are you alright, Mr. Honda? You don't seem well.
My son died.
What?
I made contact with the outside. That's when I found out he didn't make it.
Oh. My condolences to you.
So don't bother me anymore. Just leave me be. Just leave me alone.
Mr. Honda, thank you for everything.
I feel sorry for Honda.
Wow, that's awful.
Poor Honda. He wanted to see his son so bad, too.
Hey, could the Messiah, bring back someone who died? Probably not, huh?
I'm afraid that's impossible, even for the Messiah.
Thought so. Oh, I hate to bring this up now, but before I forget, Honda mentioned the book of Job. What's that about?
It seems he knows, but for the rest of you, I will explain in detail.
That'd be great, thanks.
It began with something Satan said when he challenged God. Job, your favorite of men, is pious, but is his piety honest? Upon hearing this, God permitted Satan to test Job's righteousness. He was given leave to inflict all manner of cruelty on Job, provided his life was spared. And so Satan destroyed Job's property and children and covered his body with boils.
What? No way! Isn't that like a fate worse than death?
Exactly. Job was in such pain that everyone was sure he would choose death. But suicide would be a betrayal of God, and Job was too pious to take his life. 3 of Job's friends came to see him in this condition and said this to him: "Your disease is a punishment for going against God. Admit it and seek his forgiveness." But Job knew that he was not at fault and rebuffed his friends' advice. "Then what is that disease?" they asked. "It can only be a punishment from God." And Job said, "Thus I ask the Lord, why? Only tell me where I have wronged you."
His faith was incredible. Any normal person would have been cursing God's name.
Yes, but Job refused. All he thought was this: "I recall doing nothing wrong. I want to know God's reason for my misfortunes." Seeing that Job's faith never faltered, Satan gave up his torments and left. Afterward, God removed Job's disease and gave him longevity for adhering to his faith. And that is the story told in the book of Job.
Job's faith was amazing, but wasn't it cruel to torture him to make a point?
What Job displayed was true conviction. God believed Job's faith would never falter. When the ordeal was over, he tended to Job himself. God never forsakes his children. Do you recall the metaphor Honda mentioned? Indeed. He meant that when you see someone else suffer, you understand the danger. In other words, true faith can be taught by the example of Job's suffering. The book of Job teaches that however painful things are, faith will win in the end.
Huh? But what does that have to do with Cain? To become enlightened.
You're absolutely correct. I believe you're on the right track. If the first murderer faces his sin and gets beyond it, it would be an inspiration. Despite one's sins, one may repent and find enlightenment. Isn't that what God wants?
Then is that why Cain got hit with eternal punishment? Yikes! Now he's being tested like crazy!
That's a hell of a test. How heavy must his burden be?
His punishment is ongoing, which means his ordeal isn't over yet. But that aside, I'm more curious about Abel, the sacrifice for this ordeal. Cain was given the chance to reach enlightenment through eternal reincarnation, but Abel died, robbed of his chance to ponder not only enlightenment, but everything.
You're right now that you mention it. We keep focusing on Cain's punishment, but...
Abel, God's child, do you resent being killed? Abel's grudge over what happened to him cast his soul into the demon world, but you have forgiven Cain. That is most likely why you were chosen as the Messiah.
Okay, we understand about Abel now, but what do we do about Cain? About Nalia?
We are spreading God's order. In doing this, we have faced a number of sinners. Some were not saved. But there were a few we managed to bring salvation to. Why not try to identify similarities among those who were saved? Yes, I believe that's the important point. They confessed to the sins they committed and tried to atone for them. A sin cannot be taken back, but by admitting them, one can atone for one's actions. Isn't that the path Cain should take to be saved from his eternal punishment?
It's hard for me to believe a man like him hasn't realized that already.
Maybe he doesn't want to admit it? It's like admitting he got played by God. No one likes being used, and Nalia? He'd like it even less than most people.
Yes, no matter how difficult it may be, we need to do this.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure he'll understand.
All right, then let's do our best for our buddy Naoya.
Everyone, it's too dangerous. Please stay away from Wayno.
What is the matter?
Oh, Lady Amane and the Messiah. Demon Tamers are attacking the SDF in Wayno. Thank you so much, but be careful.
You bastards are in our way. I don't care what this Messiah is, I'm against it. We got power from Master Okununushi, and he created Japan. We don't gotta do what any damn angel tells us.
That doesn't mean we'll let you run riot like this.
Ha! You think you can beat demon tamers with guns?
We'll stand our ground, even if we're facing you demon tamers.
Is that so? Then I hope you came prepared.
What a pain. I can't even watch this.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
Ha! Just a guy with a personal connection to this mess. Sorry, but I'm butting in.
You little brat. Drop the attitude.
Yeah, enough talk. Bring it. If you want to play, dumbasses, I'll play.
You're dead, kid.
That is enough. Cease this affront to his order.
Took you long enough? Could you go any slower?
Kaido?
Damn it. More of them. But that ain't gonna stop us.
I knew I wouldn't be able to cut it!
You morons! He's the one going through all the grief, so enough crap!
Damn it, I thought we had this!
don't stand a chance!
Damn it! You guys are monsters!
What's with these guys? Even the power Okuninushi gave us isn't working. What's with these guys? Even the power...
Ah! Damn!
Bastards! I'm screwed!
My comp!
It's over. Jeez, what a pain.
Thank you. Your assistance was invaluable.
Okay then, the rest is up to you guys.
Thank the Lord you're safe. Truly remarkable. We shall be more cautious in that area from now on.
Whew, man, that was tough. I'm glad you were there to help out, Kaido.
Those SDF guys seem so flimsy, I could just stand back and watch. So yeah, what's going on with all this? Demon Tamers seem really fired up.
It's because of this Okuninushi guy.
Okuninushi's ordeal? You guys just jump right from the frying pan into the fire.
I can't really argue with that.
Anyways, Ueno's in decent shape. But you're gonna have trouble all over at this rate. What? Work with you?
Civilians' possession of comps is forbidden by the Lord. That is why I thought it would be best if you were an official ally of ours.
Another pain in the neck. Nothing good's happened to me ever since I met you guys. Guess I don't get a choice. Count me in. With all you're doing, I can't say no.
Thank you, Nikaido.
Shut up, Featherbrain. Don't call me Nikaido. You guys deal with the ordeal Okuninushi gave you. I'll make sure the Tamers don't escape. And hurry up and get it over with, will ya? I've about had it with this lockdown.
We need to hurry and convince Naoya. There's not much time left.
Looks like things are as frantic as ever for you guys. Look, come out of this on top, got it? What you're doing is making the world better.
Really? Like how?
Some guys in Shibuya I know left the lockdown this morning, but by noon, they were back. They said it was to amend or something. I don't get it.
They left, but they came back to atone for the things they've done.
Yeah, they're helping to haul stuff and carry out injured people. You know, whatever it was the angels said to do. Love your neighbor, was it? Maybe seeing you guys work hard for other people set something off inside them. Well, anyways, I thought I could do my share too. I don't know who this Okuninushi guy is, but go and beat the snot out of him. See ya.
People were watching what we've been doing!
Yeah, our work is steadily bearing fruit.
All right! Hearing that makes me even more excited to do this.
Yeah!
Oh, it's Naoya. Hey, could I try talking to him first? Thanks. I want you to keep a close eye on what he does. Okay, here goes. Hello, Naoya?
You never learn, do you? I don't recall you having time to waste.
Hey, Naoya. You already know how you can end Kane's punishment, don't you?
So what if I do?
I knew it. So why don't you just go ahead and do it? I mean, It must be terrible to be reborn with all your past memories.
Nonsense. I welcome the eternity I've been given. I have as many lives as I need to gain infinite knowledge and eventually kill God. Bold talk. Is that a veiled jab at my murder of you? True, I killed Abel with my own hands. However, it was God who made me do it. He knew everything and still loved you while spurning me. He should have been fair. It was God who sparked my urge to kill. I have every right to get revenge on him.
But before you committed your sin, Cain, God told you to hold yourself back.
He set me up for what happened, and he wanted me to hold myself back? Then why deliberately stoke my desire to kill? A fool would know I couldn't offer a lamb, and he's holding me responsible? Quite so. God's actions inflamed me to kill. Do you still say God is blameless? You and I, we're both innocent victims of God's trickery. Looking at you puts me in mind of Job, who continued to praise God in his suffering. God did not hesitate to sacrifice the two of us in order to teach others. God's arrogance led to your death. Your resulting grudge cast you into the demon world. And now, after your rebirth as a Bel, after God's ordeal, you're still being tested. After all this, would you still claim to love God? You fool. You really are the same as Job, with your blind faith in God. Then why did you fall to the demon world and become a Bel? Why are you now the Overlord? It proves you were consumed with wrath over your death. Your hatred still burns. Ah, I see. It wasn't God you came to hate. It was me.
What? No! Naoya, he...
Fine, fine. There's no use bluffing. I killed Abel once, and I also instigated the lockdown you were forced into. If I hadn't developed the comp and given it to you, you'd have all been safe. Now tell me true, Abel. You hate me, don't you?
That's right. You don't understand anything about him. Whatever happened before he was born, you're part of his family. Why won't you understand? He doesn't hate you. You just keep insisting it.
Your true thoughts are shining through. Yes, I'm the one who set all this up. Why don't you just admit it already? I manipulated you. Used you as pawns. No need to feel bad about it. It's natural you'd hate me, as that was my intention. What you want is none of my concern. I'll use any tool at hand to get my revenge. What are you talking about? I don't remember that at all.
That's right! You made sure to leave it to him whether to become Overlord or not. If you really wanted, you could have ignored our feelings and done whatever. You were thinking of what's best for him. The proof is that you let him make his own choice about which path to take.
Say what you will. What a credulous pack of morons you are. That's why you're being used by God as his Messiah. I haven't the time for you. Leave me.
Wait! Naoya! Did we screw that one up? Yeah, we did what we could. I cannot be sure, but something in his voice seemed different. I hope our conversation will drive Cain to change. Naoya. We haven't seen Naoya at all. I wonder where he went.
Yeah. We'll just have to believe in him from here on. Ah! Speak of the devil!
What? You're going to kill the people of Tokyo?
Whoa! Cherry blossoms? But it's summer!
She's right! Even if you did make this land, there's some things you can't do!
We were born here and have always lived here. God or no God, you can't destroy it.
Yes! We beat Okuninushi!
What's that mean? Is he saying he can't die?
What the? Does this mean he can't die?
What a pitiful display. Will you get a grip on yourselves? It's unseemly.
But Naoya!
Stop yelling. Okuninushi resurrects through his mother Sashikuni Wakahime's power. I have nothing to say to you, other than to ask that you hurry and die. Do I look alone to you? Your eyes must have weakened during your long slumber. Look at those assembled here. It's he who will slay you. I am Cain, and I have come to give aid to my brother Abel.
Oh, you showed up! But why?
I'm under no obligation to answer that. Concentrate on slaying Okuninushi. Tell me, Okuninushi, did you forgive the older brother who killed you twice? Sounds respectable, but all you did was run for your life, pathetic godling. He at least didn't run. Though he died and became a Bell Demon, he had his dignity. Don't you see? I'm saying he is more fit to lead this land than you.
Naoya!
Anyone who flees, not once, but twice, can't beat him. Admit defeat and leave. He is my brother, you boor. I won't let you kill him. You aren't even fazed. My intentions? How does that sound? Are you a little more motivated now?
What? You are not laying a finger on Naoya.
Now it ends. Relinquish this nation to him and leave. Why, indeed. I don't know either. Before I knew it, I was here. I'm not trying to deceive you. But he is my brother. I won't allow anyone to hurt him.
You heard him. Give it up. You have no chance.
Says you! I have Master Okuninushi backing me. going on? The demon I got from Master Okuninushi disappeared!
Huh. Looks like I owe them another one.
That voice.
Master Azuma, the demons the Tamers were using to rush the building have vanished.
Truly? I'm glad to hear it. It seems the Messiah has saved the world once again.
Feels like the air's clear again. I guess they did it. Another win for the idiots.
It's over. You certainly made a nuisance of yourself. But you did well. Now go serve God and spread order over the world.
Now ya! There he goes again. And after he took the time to help us, too.
That's so like him. But it was pretty cool that he did this. Still, I wonder why he came. And why did Okuninushi accept us in the end? In Okuninushi's words, he found a droplet of water in thousand-year-old ice. In other words, a slight change occurred in ice that had never before melted. Whether it will continue to thaw or freeze over again is beyond our knowing, but a change took place in what had seemed changeless. Okuninushi...
Whoa, does that mean we were able to move Naoya's heart? Is his punishment over?
People do not change that easily. He is not completely saved, but we made an impact. Okuninushi created the country with Sukuna Hikona, but lost him immediately afterward. He must have responded to Kane's longing to save his brother, heedless of the danger.
Wow! What he did tugged at Naoya's heart! Maybe Kane's punishment isn't over yet, but we changed his mind a little, right? That's so cool! The Messiah really is amazing!
The ritual of abdication has been safely completed. Japan, at least, is safe now. Indeed, that is what I said. There are still many nations in the world, each with their own native gods. As you spread God's order in the world, these gods may appear to defend their lands.
So convincing them is part of the Messiah's job too.
In any case, the only problem left here are the tamers who still hold comps. Well done.
He's going to be God's pawn in creating a world of order. But man's nature won't change that easily. I'll be watching over him to see how far that ideal can be pursued.
The weather's finally started to cool down. It's been a month since the lockdown, huh? It feels like it flew right by.
Huh? Has it been that long already? Wow, that's hard to believe. But thanks to the incident with Okuninushi, most of the tamers turned in their comps. Man, though, Japan sure has changed in the last month. The crime rate here was already low, but now it's close to 2%.
Clean living pays off, right? I think it's incredible.
I can't be Magical Dolly anymore without a comp, but I don't mind at all. After all, a world that doesn't need a hero is the best kind of world.
Can you hear us? It's due to you that God's will reached all Japan in a month. Japan has been thoroughly cleansed and has begun taking steps towards God's order. I pray that the day when His order reaches the entire world will arrive soon. If anyone can do this, I am sure it will be you, Abel, the Lord's beloved child.